Yo, guys, what's good and what's going on, everybody? Your boy VOSG back in the building with another Sixers live play, especially for the playoffs. We coming in hot and we ramping out this content like you have no idea how much we've been ramping out this content. And we're back here for game number 2 of the first round between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Toronto Raptors. And yeah, this should be, once again, another good game. And the Raptors do have some injuries, which we will eventually talk about. I don't know if they adjusted who's playing and who's not between 3 players that we also will, again, have to talk about as well. But yeah, man, we're back here for game 2. Sixers Raptors should be good. Let's get it on. Of course, nobody's up here in the chat by the time I'm starting. Of course, there's nobody. What else to do? But yeah, man, let's see another good game out of these guys, man. We saw a great one in the first game. We won 131-111 was the final score of game number 1. Let's see the same thing in game 2. Same mindset, same strategy, man. Same mindset, same strategy. Alright, let's cut the beat here. Alright, man. Game 2, let's get it. We finally got our first viewer up in the chat. Fetty, we appreciate you for coming through. So let's go, VOSG. What are you thinking of tonight's game? I'm telling you, man. I mean, I haven't seen the injury report yet for the Raptors. I haven't seen the injury report yet. See if I can find the injury report. I'm trying to find the injury report, see if I can find anything on that.
YouTube and Facebook.
Sorry, guys, back at it with your daily dose of me getting interrupted here as the starters come in. And for the Raptors, you have Fred VanVleet, Gary Trent Jr., OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, and Precious Achiuwa. For the Philadelphia 76ers, you have the same lineup as always: James Harden, Tyrese Maxey, Danny Green, Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid. Let's get it. So no Scotty Barnes. Gary Trent is in tonight. Oh, it was Gary Trent, Scotty Barnes, and there was another guy that was on the injury report, but ends up probably playing this game. Oh, the Thaddeus Young, that's right. Hopefully we can get this W, man. So we can get this W. And C, appreciate you for coming through. So let's go Sixers. You already know. Nice, let's go, my guy. Appreciate you, Sid. Here we come. Yes, sir. 4 viewers already. Lucas Holman, appreciate you for coming through. Sid, sub BLSG. Let's go. Hey, you already know, man. Let's grab game 2. Let's grab game 2 and head up to Canada in game 3 and 4. And let's go get the dubs there. Woo! Let's go, man. Guys, keep it up. Share out the stream. Hit the like button on the stream. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Let's bring all the viewers up in here. Sixers going with the red jerseys tonight for this game. Let's get it on. Should be a good one. You know, Nick Nurse is going to adjust, but we just need to do our part. And if we can do what we did last game without having the Raptors stop us, this should be a good win. As the tip is underway and the Raptors are going to win it. You have Fred VanVleet starting out with the ball. Appreciate the 5 people in the chat. Fred VanVleet's matchup against Maxey coming around the screen. VanVleet goes for 3 early and gets it to go. Fred VanVleet already starting out hot with the good 3-pointer on the very first shot attempt of the game. Maxey now is going to bring it the other way. He gets it to Harden. Harden matched up against OG Anunoby. Harden looking for an option. Going to flip it out. Try to flip it out to Embiid. They're going to say it deflected out of bounds, but they're going to say it went off the Raptors, though, and not the Sixers, as Joel Embiid was trying to battle for it, as that was the intended man for James Harden, but it is Sixers ball as Harden will inbound into Embiid. Embiid flips out to Harden over to Danny Green. Green down to Maxey over to Harris. Harris coming inside. Harris mid-range jumper is no good. Embiid's trying to battle for it. Raptors get the rebound. Here's for Van Vliet. Van Vliet driving against Maxey. Kicks out to Siakam over to Achua. Achua driving on Harden. Achua's going up to the rim, and it's good for Precious Achua. We need to maintain more pressure. We know what Nick Nurse is kicking at us, so we got to adjust and make adjustments, man. Embiid kicking over to Harris. Harris coming inside, flips out to Green. Green for three, and of course there's a foul call as Danny Green misses the three-pointer. Foul call on OG Anunoby. We got to get on the board, man. We need to get on the board like now. Need to get on the board like now. As Harden will inbound now to Embiid, back to Harden. Harden against Achua, gets to Embiid. Embiid trying to back into OG Anunoby. Embiid backing in. Embiid with the double team, puts it up. Misses it. Danny Green trying to deflect it out, but it's rebounded by the Raptors. Gary Trent Jr. now with the ball. Puts it down for OG Anunoby, who goes for three. That is missed, finally. But Tobias Harris needs to get it. They're going to keep it Raptors ball, as Tobias Harris cannot bring it back in bounds. No, it's the first minute 20. It's just the first minute and a half to the game. We need to adjust, though, because we can't keep on being down. And there's already a lot of talking going on between these two teams, and Embiid already getting all fired up on the court. I don't even know what happened here. Oh, OG Anunoby pushed Embiid, bro. Oh, OG Anunoby pushed Joel Embiid. Embiid's like, what are you doing with me? MVP chance for Joel Embiid. Yes, sir. Joel Embiid is the MVP. Stop playing with him. But we got to pick up the pace. What now? Early controversy? That's just great. We already have early controversy on the floor. All right, now they'll finally bring in the inbound pass as Fred VanVleet will inbound to Siakam. Siakam matched up against Harris, down to VanVleet. VanVleet looking against Maxey. VanVleet coming inside. VanVleet from the three-point line coming inside now. VanVleet puts it out for Anunoby. Anunoby for three. That's good for OG Anunoby. Sixers off to a very slow start. Sixers, man, we got to pick this up. We need to pick this up, man. God, get off the bench, man. Here's Harden with the ball matched up on Gary Trent Jr. Harden trying to find his people. Harden's coming inside. Harden trying to go up and battle, and it's good for James Harden for the first bucket of the game. James Harden already starting out strong. VanVleet going for three again, and it's good for Fred VanVleet. We just need to start defending better. Why are we letting Fred VanVleet get wide open? I know he's one of the best on the team, but we shouldn't be allowing the best to get open. Here's Tobias Harris, and he loses the ball. Gets out to Gary Trent. Trent for three. No, Trent was kind of trying to come inside, but they give it to the Raptors as it goes out of bounds. 9.5 minutes to go. Rocky starts all good. I just hate these Rocky starts, though, man, because Nick Nurse is going to keep doing the same strategy, but Doc Rivers needs to adjust, like, now. Gary Trent Jr. puts out for VanVleet for three, and that is no good, rimmed out. It spun around like 4 times and missed. Here's Harris now. Puts it out for Harden. Harden looking and matched up against Gary Trent Jr. and B used as a screen. Harden now gets Precious Achua, gets it to Embiid. Embiid coming inside. Embiid's going up, and he's getting fouled. Embiid doing what he always does, getting foul calls. Embiid already doing what he does and getting foul calls. Yes, sir. That's what I want to see. Joel Embiid drawing fouls, and this one's drawn on Pascal Siakam. On Saturday, Joel Embiid with just 19 points, 15 boards, was 5 for 15 from the field. So Embiid needs a much better shooting night, as Embiid will make the first one at the line. We need another huge game out of Maxey too, though. I'm saying Maxey needs another big game. We need to see another big game out of Maxey tonight. As Embiid will make both at the line. Let's go, Joel. What did Van Vliet do pregame is what I want to know. I don't know, man. And speaking of Fred Van Vliet, he's coming up. He's driving, kicks out. Trent Jr. for three. That is airballed by Gary Trent Jr. Sixers will let it go and out of bounds. I don't know what Van Vliet did pregame, but he must have had a really good workout in the beginning. There's Harden out the ball. Harden driving inside. Harden kicks out. Green, Maxey for three. That is no good for Tyrese Maxey. Harden gets the rebound and absolutely puts on a turnover. There's Fred Van Vliet driving on Maxey. Goes up, misses it. Harris can sort of get the rebound, but he puts it out for Embiid as Embiid gets it. Raptors are playing really competitive basketball right now, man. As Embiid kicks out for Harden. Harden matched up on Anunoby, gets it back to Embiid. Embiid driving, Embiid with the triple team. And where's the technical? Where's that foul at, bro? That's going to be number 2 on Siakam, I think. Oh, please be okay, Joel. I do not want to have you go down. Not at a time like this do we need to see Joel Embiid go down. They better be calling this foul, bro. This better be like a flagrant, a technical, or something, because that's number 2 on Siakam. I already know it. That is number 2 on Pascal Siakam, people. That's number 2 on Siakam. I already know that. Doc better be challenging this right now. And it looks like they're challenging it for a flagrant. But no matter what, it is number 2 on Siakam. Depending if it's a common or flagrant. TP, what's going on? Appreciate you for coming through. He said, okay, I'm here, Sixers. Calm down, take a deep breath. Hey, we're trying. We're trying, TP, but it's not looking like great right now. Embiid absolutely got as Embiid got manhandled by Pascal Siakam to the floor trying to get it up to the basket. They're probably challenging this to see if it's a flagrant on Siakam. No matter what, though, it's number 2 on Siakam. No matter what, it's going to be number 2. Oh, they just called this a common foul, bro. But no matter what, it is still a foul on Siakam, so that's still number 2 on Siakam. I mean, you have Siakam, who crashed into Embiid, and then you have Fred Van Vliet right behind him, and then you have Achua to Embiid's right. And I can understand how that was a common foul, because Siakam didn't try to do that on purpose. He was just trying to defend Embiid. Embiid this season shot 50% from the field. That's really good for a center, in my opinion. As Embiid will miss the first one. Is Embiid hurt? He was on the ground for a bit, but looks like he is okay, Nightings. Looks like he's okay. Embiid missed the first one at the line. We cannot have this much room for error, especially in this game, where you probably need to win this game going up in Canada for games 3 and 4, where the Raptors could have a big advantage because of Thibault, as Embiid will make the second one at the line. I really think we need to win this game going into games 3 and 4 because we're not going to have Matisse Thibault as one of, if not our best defender. Here's Siakam now matched up against Embiid. Embiid's starting to swing some arms at him. Fred Van Vliet trying to get Siakam, loses the ball. Maxey putting it out. Embiid coming inside, gets it up, gets it to go. Joel Embiid. Good pass by Maxey out to Joel. That is a great pass. That was a great pass as Maxey was nearly going out of bounds. As Siakam drives, backs into Harris, spins, shoots it, and it is good for Pascal Siakam. Siakam with 2 fouls stays in this game. Apparently that's how Nick Nurse wants it. Doc, get off the bench, man. As Embiid gets it over to Tobias Harris, smashed up on Chris Boucher. Harris out to Green. Green out to Harden. Harden still looking. Matched up against OG Anunoby is Harden. Harden has to start coming inside. Harden just has to shoot it. And he's going to draw the foul. And 3 free throws are coming at the line for James Harden. Foul's call on OG Anunoby. This has to be our strategy, just fouling them. It's like not even funny. I need the stats like right now. Looks like 3 free throws at the line are coming for Harden because he did shoot it. So it should be a shooting foul, and yes, it is. So Harden can actually make this a much closer game, as Harden makes the first of 3 at the line. It should be 3 at the line because he did try to attempt a three-pointer, and he couldn't do his step back because of the amount of time that was running off the clock. And it will be 3 as Harden makes the second one. Let's go. That's 2 personal fouls on OG Anunoby, and I believe Siakam has 2 as well. And Harden will make the third one barely, gets lucky off the back of the rim, and it goes in. So 13-10 right now. Here comes Fred VanVleet here. VanVleet matched up on Maxey, gets it to Anunoby, back over to Achua. And nearly a steal by Tobias Harris, but Achua gets it back. And the Sixers fans want to travel. Here's Anunoby, or Siakam rather, coming inside, gets up for 2, no good. Sixers get the rebound. Harden's bringing it down the other end, back to Embiid. Embiid going up, and it's good for Joel Embiid. And the foul. Let's go, Joel. Show everybody why you're the MVP on the floor, Embiid. Embiid saying, everybody, you gonna knock me down? I'm gonna put this lab right in your face. And looks like I think that's number 3 on Siakam. I think. Because Siakam was the only one to make contact unless there was contact from behind. Oh, my gosh. I'm telling you, if that's number 3 on Siakam, that's a huge advantage for the Sixers. I'm telling you, if that's number 3 on Siakam, that's a huge advantage for the Sixers. Because I think Siakam has 2. I think he does. Guys, I'm going to check something. Hang on. All right, guys, I'm back. I was trying to see if Siakam had his third, but I think the foul might have been caused by Gary Trent. Because it shows Siakam still with 2, I think Anunoby with 2, and then Gary Trent with 1. So I think the foul might have actually been on Gary Trent. But if it was on Siakam, it was huge. Because that could be a potential 3 on Siakam. I'm so behind, I still haven't seen the Embiid play. Hey, happens to all of us, Nightingales. It happens. And 1, hey, yes, sir. So amazing. You already know. And B was like, you going to knock me to the floor? I'm going to lay this up right in front of your face. I'm going to lay this up right in front of your face, man. This is what was probably going through Embiid's mind. Hopefully Embiid continues to dominate, man. Embiid and Harden are the only ones that have scored for the Sixers right now. We need more people to score. We need Maxey, Tobias Harris, and Danny Green to step up when it matters. We need them to step up. Because you can't rely on Joel Embiid to do everything. And technically the same thing goes to James Harden. But at least they're putting us in this game. We're in this game because of those 2 that I just said. But Maxey needs to continue to step up. We need Maxey to have another big game like he had on Saturday. We need to see Tobias Harris step up a little bit, and we need to see Danny Green shoot the ball a bit better, get to his corners because you know he loves those spots. And we need to see him get that ball going up and in for 3. And we need to see this bench explode too. And Doc Rivers also needs to make adjustments. I don't know who was ringing the bell before the game. I couldn't tell. but they were wearing the Embiid jersey. I mean, it's been quite a story here for Joel Embiid here in this first quarter. It's been quite a story. Yeah, Siakam has 2, and Anunoby has 2, and Gary Trent has 1. The foul may have been called on Gary Trent, as Embiid will make the free throw with the and 1 opportunity. Tie ball game here in Philly. We have more players coming in. I should put this back on our side. Malachi Flynn's in the game. Puts it out for 24. That's going to be Kim Birch. Here's Siakam for 2. That is no good for Pascal Siakam. Rebounded by Tyrese Maxey for the Sixers. Over to Harden. Finds Green. Green goes for 3. Gets it! Danny Green gives the Sixers their first lead of the night. As Van Vliet gets it over to Siakam, back over to Fred Van Vliet. Van Vliet trying to direct traffic against Danny Green. Van Vliet coming inside. Van Vliet looking. Van Vliet finds it over to Malachi Flynn. Flynn for 2. That is airballed by Malachi Flynn, rebounded by Chris Boucher. But they have it going the other way. They're going to say that Boucher stepped out of bounds. I think that's what they're going to say. They say that Boucher stepped out of bounds, I think. Sixers on a 14-2 run in the last 3.5 minutes. Let's go, Sixers. Come on. Here's Maxey who gets it over to Harden. Harden matched up on Van Vliet. Harden over to Maxey. And a foul looks like it's going to be called on number 22. That is, once again, Malachi Flynn. Unless if it was on Kim Birch. It was on one of those 2 players. I couldn't have tell who was on. Looks like it was on Kim Birch because Embiid's the one at the free throw. Oh, yeah. Oh, you don't hang it with Joel Embiid like that. You get off him. You don't hang with Joel Embiid, bro. You leave Embiid alone. Embiid has a chance at double digits right here if he can make both free throws at the line. Embiid with the first one at the line. TP says trivia. It's all good, man. It's all good. A 17-13 lead for the Philadelphia 76ers. Danny Green with a huge 3 to put the Sixers in front. And Embiid with a chance to add on to the lead to make it a 5-point lead for Philly. With 5:38 left to go. Maxey still doesn't have a bucket yet, as Embiid will make the second at the line. So we have 3 players scoring, but we're still in the lead. That is ridiculous. We have 0 team fouls. The Raptors have, I believe, what looks like 3. As Boucher gets it over to Kim Birch. Birch literally just standing at the free throw line. Van Vliet for 3. No good. Rebounded by Joel Embiid. Gets it over to Harden. Harden. We'll get to the comments in a second. Harden still looking, coming inside. Harden goes up, and it's no good. Embiid is not there. Here's Van Vliet over to Siakam. Siakam matched up against Harden. Over to Kim Birch tried to lay it up and in, but a block by James Harden. Okay, James Harden, I see you. But, of course, they're going to call the foul on Harden. This should have been a clean block if he didn't hit Kim Birch in the face. And they're surprisingly not calling it a shooting foul. They inbound it now to Fred Van Vliet. Van Vliet coming inside. Van Vliet goes up, and it's good for Fred Van Vliet. You know Fred Van Vliet's getting it in every time he gets up to the basket. I need Maxey to shoot one, bro. Maxey coming inside, gets it out to Harden. Harden back over to Embiid. Embiid puts it out for Harden, and it is going to go Raptors basketball because Harden touched it last. Again, people will get to the comments in a second. I mean, if Harden doesn't touch that, that's off Fred Van Vliet and Sixers basketball from that spot. We have 3 turnovers to there, too. Siakam comes inside. Gets it out for Fred Van Vliet for 3. That's good for Fred Van Vliet to tie this up at 18 apiece. I need Maxey to shoot one, bro. And same with Tobias Harris. I need these guys to start shooting. Here's James Harden with the ball. Harden gets it down for Embiid. Embiid's driving. Embiid goes up. Doesn't get it to go, but it is a shooting foul called on Kem Birch. I believe that's his second. I believe that's number 2 on Kem Birch tonight. Trivia, what's 76ers in the top 5 of scoring points in the first quarter? Wasn't it? I'm feeling like it's Allen Iverson. I would think it's Allen Iverson. As Embiid will make the first one at the line. Milton will check into the game here. Harden on the bench too. So Embiid has yet to get replaced because he's the one shooting. As Embiid will make the second at the line as well to give the Sixers a 2-point lead. Embiid has 12 points tonight. Maxey stays in the game because Doc really thinks he can step up and do something. As Siakam tried to lay it up and in, and looks like he got fouled here. Looks like a foul on Georges Niang. Now they have a chance to tie, and Siakam's up the line. This year? In the first quarter. This year, first quarter, top 5 of scoring points in the first quarter. It's got to be. Only one I can think of is Joel Embiid. It has to be Embiid. If it's not Embiid, Maxey gets it over to Embiid, and Embiid chucks it over for Milton. Milton's wide open, and Milton cannot get it to go. Come on, Shake. You can't be doing that. Looks like I was lagging for a bit, but I think we're okay. Here's Siakam with the ball. Siakam comes up on Georges Niang, spins, shoots, and it's good for basketball. Siakam. Raptors are back in front by 2. Sixers got to pick up the pace, man. Milton gets it down to Maxey over to Niang. Niang goes up, and it's good for Georges Niang. The minivan gets it in. That's it, Georges Niang. There you go. There's Siakam with the ball matched up on Georges Niang. Now switches on with Embiid. Van Vliet for 3 now. That's good for Fred Van Vliet. We need to defend the 3-point shooting, man. There's too much 3-point shooting going on, especially from Fred Van Vliet. Maxey gets it over to Embiid. Matched up against Achua. Comes inside. Embiid out to Maxey. Maxey back over to Embiid. Embiid backing into Achua. Embiid finger roll. That's a goaltend. That's a goaltend. Goaltend. Joel Embiid with the 2 points automatically. Goes Raptors ball. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. I'm correct. I knew I was. I mean, nobody else could have more points in a first quarter than Joel Embiid. Looks like timeout for Nick Nurse. Timeout Nick Nurse, ladies and gents. Sure, man. Guys, give me thoughts about how you feel about this game so far. Where are the Raptors even shooting from 3? They're shooting 56% from 3. That's ridiculous. It's this game right here so far. It's like in game 1 we really got Tyrese Maxey involved. And in this first quarter so far, he really hasn't been getting involved that much. So I need Tyrese Maxey to get more involved. So I need Maxey to take some shots. Maxey got to take some shots on the floor. Same with Tobias Harris because he has 0 points as well. You knew that Danny Green would have more points than both Maxey and Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris should have at least a bucket by now. Dang, he got gold for goaltending. Hey, you are. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I mean, how else is the ball supposed to go in the rim? Well, how else is the ball supposed to go in the basket if you're literally putting your hand like right in front of it like this? He's number 4. Number 3 is Kevin Durant. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, top 5 this season, you mean? Yeah, it had to be Embiid. Yeah, man, Sixers down 1 with 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. 2.5 minutes to go. Sixers down by 1, 25-24. Guys, give me thoughts in the chat. How you feeling about this first quarter so far? In my opinion, Maxey needs to get involved a bit more, and we got to prevent that three-point shooting because Fred VanVleet, in my opinion, is killing us. Fred VanVleet is 4 for 6 from 3, and us as a whole, we are just 1 for 3. We've only taken 3-point attempts, and Fred VanVleet is literally owning us as a whole. Fred VanVleet is literally shooting better than our entire team. We got to pick it up, man. We need to pick this up. And this needs to get picked up now. Fred VanVleet has 14 points in the quarter. Two and a half minutes left here in the first quarter. So let's get this out of the way. Let's just adjust, man. We got to adjust now. As the moment now, here's Malachi Flynn. Flynn coming around the screen. Flynn driving. Flynn matched up on Maxey. Gets it out for Fred VanVleet. VanVleet matched up against Milton. VanVleet comes inside. VanVleet going up. And they call that a good bucket for Chris Boucher. These plays are just killing us, especially every time Fred VanVleet is involved. 2 minutes left in the first quarter here as Maxey has the ball. Comes around the screen. Maxey back over to Niang. Looks like a foul is called on Malachi Flynn. That's another one on Malachi Flynn right there. I think that might be number 2. If not, that's number 3, 100%. That's either 2 or 3 on Malachi Flynn, I'll be completely honest. And be with a chance to put us down 1 again, as he'll make the first one. We need these free throws, Embiid. Come on. Need these free throws. We need both of these to go in. We need both of these going in. Let's go, Joel. Come on. As Embiid will make the second at the line. Down by 1 are the Sixers, 27-26. 14 free throw attempts for the Sixers. Just 2 for the Raptors, and they made both. Sixers are 13 for 14. Flynn gets it over to Boucher. Back over to Fred VanVleet. VanVleet matched up against Maxey. VanVleet comes around the screen. Matches up on Milton. VanVleet chucks it down to Malachi Flynn. Comes inside. Mathiva with the block. Milton gets the ball. Back over to Maxey. Over to Niang. Niang back to Embiid. Embiid matched up. Gets it for 2. Gets his own rebound. Gets it to go. Joel Embiid under the basket all day long. And 1. Let's go. Joel Embiid, man. Let's go. Embiid putting in the buckets, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Thibault with the clean block. That's all ball. That's all ball, and Embiid just finishing up the play. Embiid is just so dominant. You cannot stop this man one-on-one. It's either Embiid dominates you one-on-one or you foul him every single time. There's nothing else. There is nothing else. As Embiid will make the free throw on top of that. Make that 19 points for Joel Embiid. Embiid has 19 of our 29 points. That is ridiculous. Here we go. Here's Anunoby. Over to Fred VanVleet. Back to Anunoby. Anunoby matched up on Niang. Niang's not paying attention. Anunoby's going to dunk it. Niang, you got to pay attention, man. You need to pay attention. You got to stop looking at everybody else. You got to pay attention to your own man. It's tied up at 29 here. Here's James Harden with the ball. Harden matched up on Achua. Now switches on Fred VanVleet. Harden trying to look. Drive. Harden gets it down to Thibault. Thibault comes inside. Kicks out to Niang. Niang goes for three. Hits it! Towards the minivan. Niang! Putting in for three. 32-29. About 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Here's Fred VanVleet. Matched up on Thibault. Comes around the screen. VanVleet gets it over to Achua. Achua is going to drive. Achua is going to go up and put it in. And one. Foul Matisse Thibault. I was like, come on, man. After that foul called on him, there was just 9 points for Precious Achua Saturday against us. For games 3 and 4, guys, just as a reminder, we are on the road in Toronto. I feel like we need to win this game to go into Toronto because we're not going to have Matisse Thibault for his defense. By the way, appreciate the 6 people in here as Achua moving the free throw. Guys, if you have not done so, please go ahead and hit the like button on the stream and hit the subscribe button if you're new. Let's make this stream go viral. I need this stream to go viral, man. Let's make it happen. As Harden here has the ball. Harden now getting double teamed. He needs to get it out now. Harden able to get it out now out to Embiid. Embiid looking. Embiid matched up on Achua. Embiid coming inside. Embiid slips to the floor. Gets it out to Danny Green, who puts it up. Misses it. Come on, Danny. Here's Fred VanVleet coming inside. VanVleet is swatted out of bounds. The ball gets swatted out of bounds here by James Harden. Oh, I'm trying to see this here. Oh, that's BS. That is BS. They're calling the foul on George Niang. Of course, they'll make the first free throw. Niang is head scratching. No, he's not even doing anything. George Niang just has his hands up in the air like this. Like he literally didn't do anything. Harden with the ball, puts it out for Niang. Niang just going to launch it, and it's no good. Toronto has the lead after the first quarter, 33-32. But yeah, man, I think we need to adjust in this first quarter because we can't rely on Embiid forever. We can't rely on Joel Embiid, though, to do everything. Good job for Joel Embiid to get 19 in this first quarter to keep us in this game. I mean, Maxi's not shooting well. I mean, I don't think he hasn't even taken a shot attempt yet. But he's putting up his playmaking, though, which I like. I like for the fact that Tyrese Maxey's trying to put up his playmaking, but Maxey, you need to shoot the ball. You got to shoot the ball, man. Maxey, man, you got to shoot the ball. And same goes to Tobias Harris. Harris also has to start shooting the ball and start making his shots. All right, we'll go over the points list now. At the end of the first quarter, Fred VanVleet leading the way for the Raptors with 15 points, followed up by Pascal Siakam with 6 points, 5 points each for Achua and OG Anunoby, and then 2 points for Chris Boucher. Gary Trent's still yet to get on the board. Yeah, and that's how the Raptors have their 33 here at the end of the first quarter. Now for the Sixers, 32. on how they have 32 points right now. Joel Embiid leading the way with 19 points. James Harden with 5 points, as well as George Niang. And then Danny Green with 3. And then someone has to have 2. Hold up. 24. And then Danny Green also with what up? Let me play it back here. Joel Embiid with 19 points. James Harden with 5 points. George Niang with 5 points, and then Danny Green with 3 points. Is what I meant to get out of my mouth the first time. Raptors shooting the ball 52% from the field to the Sixers 50%. Raptors shooting the ball 56% from 3 to the Sixers 40%. Raptors shooting the ball 80% from the free throw line to the Sixers 93%. Sixers out rebounding the Raptors 9-6. And same offensively 2-1. They're tied in assists each at 6. 3 blocks for the Sixers to the Raptors 0. The Raptors have more steals than the Sixers 2-1. The Raptors are winning the turnover battle 3-1. The Raptors have more points in the paint 14-12. And 13 personal fouls called in that first quarter. 9 on the Raptors, 4 on the Sixers. But yeah, man, I think the Sixers need to adjust. One thing that the Sixers need, I think there's a couple things that the Sixers need to do going into the second quarter. You cannot rely on Joel Embiid, so you got to spread that ball around. I think there's actually 2 things you need to do. You need to get back on defense, not allow Fred VanVleet to shoot 3-pointers because he will absolutely annihilate you in that category like he's doing so far tonight. And you need to get Maxey more involved, and same with Tobias Harris. You need to get those 2 more involved as well. As we get back into this game here, as Milton gets it out to Harris, back to Milton. Milton over to Paul Reed, who is in the game. Reed out to Harden. Harden going for 3. That is no good for James Harden. Danny Green gets the rebound. Out to Milton, who takes a 3. That's good for Shake Milton. Sixers are back up in front, 35-33. Shake Milton needed that. Here's Fred VanVleet now. VanVleet guarded by Danny Green. That's a mismatch. And here we go. We have OG Anunoby shooting one and playing one up for 2, and it's good. So tied up at 35 here at the start of the second quarter. Here's Shake Milton taking it up the floor, matched up on Fred VanVleet. Milton looking, finds Tobias Harris. Harris matched up on OG Anunoby. Back over to Paul Reed. Harris coming inside. Harris now going back outside the 3-point line. Harris coming back inside. Harris is going to go up, and it's good for Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris needed that bucket to get on the board, and he finally is. He's on the board before Tyrese Maxey. We need to get Maxey more involved. Siakam backing into Harris, kicks out to Anunoby, who's open for 3, and it's good for OG Anunoby. We cannot allow these guys to shoot 3s like this, man. They're absolutely annihilating us from 3. We're struggling from 3 right now. We need to adjust, man. Here's Shake Milton kicking out to Green. Back over to Paul Reed. Reed kicking it over to Green. Green back it down to Milton. Milton coming inside. Milton spinning. Out to Green. Someone has to shoot it. Green comes inside. Green goes up off glass. No good. Rebounded by the Raptors. Siakam going to bring the ball down the other end. Matched up on Tobias Harris. Gets it over to OG Anunoby. Spins on Harden. And Anunoby out to Fred VanVleet for 3. You cannot let Span get open. And thank God he missed that one. It's about time Fred VanVleet would miss. There's Harden with the ball. Matched up on against Fred VanVleet. Harden over to gets out to Harris. Harris down to Green. Green for 3. That's good for Danny Green. Sixers needed that. They needed that bucket for the lead. They lead at 40-38 now. There we go. Here's Pascal Siakam. Siakam matched up against Harden. Siakam driving. And he's going to be fouled, looks like, by B-Ball Paul. Paul Reed looks like he draws the foul. With 9.5 minutes here left in the second quarter. Keep making the baskets, you already know, but at the same time, Sixers got to play some defense, and then they need to get guys like Maxey and Tobias Harris more involved in this in this offense and actually on both sides. They need to get those two more involved. But especially Tyrese Maxey needs to get more involved himself. As Siakam will make the first one at the line for the Raptors. They're looking to tie this up again at 40 apiece. Maxey's going to check back into the game here. Actually, the whole starting line. Wait, is the whole starting lineup back in? I think. No, Paul Reed is running with the starting lineup. This is a crazy lineup by Doc Rivers here. You have Paul Reed in the game with the starting lineup. Here's Maxey coming around. Gets out to Green for three. That's good for Danny Green. High-arcing triple from the corner. That's what we want to see. We want to see these buckets go down, and Danny Green shows it. Here's Fred VanVleet here, kicking out to Siakam, matched up on Maxey. Maxey being all feisty with Siakam, who puts it up for two and puts it in. And with 9 minutes to go, Raptors are down by 1, 43-42 Sixers. Here we go. Here's Maxey coming inside. Maxey going to bring it back outside the three-point line, gets it over to Harden. Harden matched up on VanVleet. Harden comes inside. Harden spins, gets it down to Harris for three. That's good for Tobias Harris. Huge three when it matters for Toby. That's a huge three when it matters. 8.5 minutes left here. We're shooting much better from three. We're shooting 4 for 5 in this quarter. Raptors only took 2 attempts from three. As Siakam came up and laid it up and in, but the foul was already called on the floor, it looks like by Tobias Harris. That's a great pass by James Harden. Kicks it out to Tobias Harris in the corner. That is a great pass. That is what we need to see out of our guys. We need to see that. VanVleet will get it down to Siakam. Siakam matched up on Paul Reed. Paul Reed's getting all feisty with him. Siakam with the step back, high-arcing deuce, and it's no good. Maxey going to bring it down the other end. Maxey trying to pull one up. Get on the board, and there it is! Tyrese Maxey's finally on the board. Tyrese Maxey is finally on the board for the Sixers. They needed that. Maxey needed that for his stat line as well. Here's VanVleet driving. VanVleet kicks out. That's it out to OG Anunoby, matched up on Danny Green. Anunoby backing in. Puts Danny Green on the floor. That should be an offensive foul, and it is. Offensive foul on OG Anunoby. Danny Green, you already know, man. You already know. He practically shoved Danny Green to the floor, OG Anunoby. Here we go. Here's Maxey with the ball driving. Maxey's going to go up. Underhand layup is good for Tyrese Maxey. Maxey stepping up in the second quarter. Let's go. Vice for 3 now. You already know, my guy. And Maxey's starting to wake up here in the second quarter, showing why he deserved that 38-point night on Saturday. Showing why he deserved it. And showing what he could do tonight. Even though he struggled in the first quarter, he's stepping up tonight, and that's what I love to see. When you want to see something at your point guard, you got to step up, especially if you're struggling. You got to step up. And Maxey is showing that, as he has 2 good buckets here in the second quarter. Maxey, however, needs to keep this up. We need this to keep on going for Tyrese Maxey. Maxey needs to keep on going. Maxey cannot stop. 4 quick points for Tyrese Maxey, and that's how you do it. Tobias Harris with a quick 5 after starting with 0 before he stepped up. Danny Green with 9 points. That's crazy how Danny Green has that many right now. But Maxey's starting to step up is what I like. I'm starting to like what I'm seeing out of Tyrese Maxey stepping up in the second. I'm really liking it. Embiid might be on the bench for a while, unless the doc wants to put him in at the 7.5 mark, which is where we are at right now in the second. But I'm really liking what I'm seeing out of Tyrese Maxey. He's definitely stepping up here in the second. Maxey, however, needs to keep this going. He needs to keep it up. Embiid couldn't be defended in that first quarter. He couldn't be contained. with 19 points in that first quarter. And the Sixers now have an 8-point lead thanks to Tobias Harris and Tyrese Maxey for stepping up. That is a huge boost for the Sixers. It's a huge boost when you have everybody starting to step up and put their heads together. It's definitely helping. And I have to see this all game long. And especially in the games where we go up to Canada, we're not going to see Matisse Thybulle because, of his quote-unquote vaccination status, which I'm not even going to bring up again. But we're going to need Maxey to be really good in Canada, and same with Tobias Harris. We're going to need everybody to be really good up in Canada when we play the Canada games against the Raptors up at their place for games 3, 4, and 6, assuming we're going to need 6 games. Which I believe, we need the Sixers in order to finish this series in 5 games at least, because I think the NFL draft is on one of these upcoming days, which was completely off topic. But I believe the NFL draft is next Thursday, and I think the Sixers game is on that day. So we'll see what we got in the bag. But this is game 2. Game 3 will be on Wednesday. Game 4 on Saturday. Oh, Maxey is him. He's him. Hey, you already know, man. When Maxey steps up, he's hard to stop. And here we go. Siakam back to Achua, over to Siakam, over to Fred VanVleet. VanVleet back to Siakam. Siakam matched up against Paul Reed, over to Fred VanVleet. VanVleet's going to drive VanVleet. Loses the ball, but is going to stay Raptors basketball. They're going to say it was out of bounds on Danny Green. They're going to say it was out of bounds on Danny Green. It is controversial, but hold up. It looks like it's actually going to be overturned. Sixers ball, I think. And it is going to be Sixers ball. Let's go. Here goes Maxey coming around. Maxey driving on Gary Trent. Going to kick out. And Maxey's going to be fouled that time by Gary Trent. Let's go. Maxey getting himself to the free throw line. Maxey with 2 at the line here coming up. Fouled by Gary Trent. Maxey will make the first one at the line. Maxey's starting to feel the heat now. He's starting to feel it, ladies and gentlemen. Maxey's starting to step up and get in the game, man. And Maxey will make the second one at the line. So Sixers now have a 10-point lead, 52-42. Maxey with 6 points here, and basically all in the second quarter, because he never had any points in the first. Here we go. Here's Siakam driving, lays it up, underhand, and in. Pascal Siakam with a huge finger roll layup. Looks like we still have Paul Reed running with the starting 5. Maxey kicks out to Harden. Harden matched up on Gary Trent. Harden step back 3. You bet! It's going in every day of the week for the beard. You bet that's going in every day of the week for the beard, man. Here we go. Here's Siakam matched up against Paul Reed. Siakam trying to put moves all over Paul Reed. And they're going to say Paul Reed gets the foul here. But it won't be considered a shooting foul because Fred VanVleet never shot it. Literally, Paul Reed's not even doing anything, bro. I should be on Fred VanVleet because I think VanVleet's pushed Paul Reed out of the way. He pushed him out of the way. That should be on Fred VanVleet, bro. Doc shouldn't like it because VanVleet pushed Paul Reed out of the way. As they inbound out of VanVleet back over to Gary Trent and back to Fred VanVleet. VanVleet matched up against Maxey. VanVleet comes around, gets it to 21 for 2, and it's good. 21 being Thaddeus Young, who checks into the game. That was his first shot attempt, I think. There's Maxey now coming. Inside goes up, and it's good for Tyrese Maxey. Maxey's showing why he deserves to be in this league. He can play with the big boys, man. Here he goes, Fred VanVleet coming around the screen. VanVleet shoots it for 2. No good. Rebounded by Joel Embiid as he checked back into the game with about 5.5 minutes left. Maxey gets it over to Harden. Harden. Matched up against Gary Trent, I do believe. Harden still looking. Harden still dribbles. Harden kicks out. Green for 3. Cannot get it. Tobias Harris cannot get the rebound either. Oh, Harden with the steal. Harden goes up, lays it up and in. James Harden. Let's go. The beard is doing it. That's what I want to see. VanVleet driving, puts it up, and then puts it in for Precious Achiuwa. Here's Maxey with the ball matched up on Fred VanVleet. Kicks out for Harden. Harden trying to use Maxey as a screen against Gary Trent. Harden now. Still looking. Harden driving. Kicks out. Green, another one. No good. Looks like offensive foul either way, so it wouldn't have counted. And I was like, that's not a foul on me. That's not a foul on me. All right, Harden, we still have an 11-point lead. Just focus. There we go. Here's Siakam battling against Harris. Siakam still dribbling with it. Siakam spinning. Loses the ball. Harris has it. And Tobias Harris will be fouled in this case. As he tried to go up and dunk it, he got fouled by Gary Trent. With 4.5 minutes to go. Siakam lost the ball. That's a good strip by Tobias Harris right there. That's a really good strip. That's well done right there. Looks like another timeout was called by Nick Nurse. Guys, give me thoughts about how you feeling about this first half. What do you like? What do you dislike? What do you think the Sixers need to improve on? Let me know. Shout out to 3 people in the chat, by the way. If you guys have not done so, please go ahead and hit the like button on the stream and hit the subscribe button if you're new. And guys, share out the stream too. Share it out. Let's bring more viewers in here, man. Bring more viewers in here. Bring the viewers in here. Let's go. Bring all the viewers over here. Let's bring up these watch hours and gain more interest, man. Yes, sir. Guys, please share out the stream. Need to gain more viewers, man. Need to gain more viewers. Please share out the stream. Share it all over social media. Wherever you have social media, share it out. We have 5 likes in here. Appreciate everybody who's been liking the stream, man. Appreciate that. Everybody hit the like button on the stream, man. Let's go. Should be a repeat of the first game, a blowout. But don't count the Raptors out, man, because Nick Nurse, he will adjust. Because, in my opinion, Nick Nurse is one of the best coaches in the NBA right now. And he's no coach that you can mess with by any means. It's not guaranteed if this would be an easy win for the Sixers or not, because Nick Nurse knew what he had to do first game. Nick Nurse thought that if he would go into the same strategy in game 1, he would win, which is letting Joel Embiid get comfortable, and then taking a timeout and having his team adjust. But the problem was everybody else was shooting very well, especially Tyrese Maxey. But you can't count this team out by any means. You really cannot count this team out. We just need to keep going and hopefully not blow this lead. Appreciate the 5 people in the chat, by the way. But yeah, this game is no gimme by any means. But in my opinion, the Sixers need to win this game because they have to go up to Canada to play the Raptors at their place for the next 2. And Nick Nurse continued to yap at the ref for multiple foul calls, of course. Here's Maxey with the ball, got it from Harden. Maxey. Oh, Harden wants a foul. Harden gets it over to Embiid. Embiid backs into Achua. And Embiid looks like he's going to get fouled here. If not out of bounds by Precious Achua. It was one of the 2 calls, I think. Looks like it was just out of bounds on Precious Achua. Harden puts it in for Tobias Harris. Harris has to take the shot. Harris shoots it, and it's no good. Rebounded by the Raptors. Here's Fred VanVleet here. VanVleet going for 3. That's no good. He airballed it. Here's Tobias Harris here. Harris going to drive, put it up. Looks like it's going to be a blocking foul on Gary Trent Jr. instead of an offensive foul on Tobias Harris. Looks like Gary Trent did not get in his position in time for the offensive foul. So it is a blocking foul on Tobias Harris is what it is looking like. Nick Nurse screaming at the official too, and the Sixers fans are, I think, telling the refs to tee him up. Sixers have 2 players in double figures. Raptors have 3 players in double figures right now. I'm telling you, we've pretty much completely. It was first in the first quarter where Fred VanVleet was just, starting to do his thing. He could do whatever he wanted. The second quarter, I really think we have really handled Fred VanVleet based on how he has played the second quarter. His second quarter play has not been the same as his first quarter play. I'll tell you that. Because he has very little points here in the second quarter. He may have only made 1 bucket in the second quarter, I'll tell you that. Something came up in my throat. That's my fault. But yeah, man, guys, give me thoughts about how you feel about this first half so far. Let me know. Let me know how you feel about this first half so far, man. Let's see if Nick Nurse got teed. Because Sixers fans are thinking that Nick Nurse should get a technical for yelling and screaming at the ref. It's literally too late to challenge it with Tobias Harris, bro. It's literally too late to challenge that. Come on. And Tobias Harris going to the line for 2. Thank you. Like, what's with all the yapping, man? Come on. Tobias Harris will make the first one at the line, too. $26 points on Saturday for Tobias Harris. And Tobias will miss the second one at the line. Raptors will get the rebound here. As the Sixers don't seem to get the rebound. We'll get to the comments in a second. Here's Precious Achua matched up against Harden. Achua gets it over to Fred VanVleet. VanVleet, guarded by Maxey. VanVleet's going to drive. Goes up, gets it to Siakam, and it's good. Got to lock down inside too, man. Not just on the outside. Got to knock down. Got to lock up inside. Maxey flips out to Harden. Harden puts it up. No good. But looks like another blocking foul is called on Malachi Flynn. It's like another blocking foul on Malachi Flynn here. You're like, whatever, man. I'm not even going to complain. As Harden gets 2 free throws at the line here. Nick Nurse whining again. Hey, I really thought Nick Nurse was going to get teed up. The Sixers fans wanted him teed up for whining at the ref. It is what it is, though. As Harden will make the first one at the line. I will say, Harden is shooting a lot better. This is more like the James Harden that we need to see in the playoffs. We need to see this version of James Harden. And this is the kind of James Harden that I like to see. Not taking too many shot attempts. He's 3 for 5. Him knocking down the free throws as he made the second one. And him just doing his thing. I'm really liking what I'm seeing, especially out of James Harden. Despite the fact he only has 12 points, I will take this performance that I'm seeing in the first half. As Anunoby will spin, and he's going to draw the foul. It looks like I have no idea who the foul was called on. Sorry, guys. Once again, your daily dose of me getting interrupted like always. Every stream. I'm telling you. Malachi Flynn gets it over to Siakam for 3. No good for Siakam. Harden gets the rebound. Gets it down for Maxey. Maxey with the ball. Gets it over to Embiid. Embiid spins. Looking. Embiid getting down. And I can't tell what they're calling, whose ball they're calling it as. Embiid tried to get it out. Looks like it was out of bounds by Fred VanVleet. And it will be. As Embiid will get it out to Green for 3 again. Brick. Embiid gets it out, though, for Maxey. Maxey down to Harden. Harden puts it up for Harris. And Malachi Flynn was hanging all over him, but and, of course, an offensive foul on the Sixers here. 5 turnovers each for both teams. So, again, we'll get to the comments in a second. VanVleet for 3. No good. Sixers get the rebound. VanVleet really struggling here in the second quarter. Sixers have really been locking them up. As Harden now with the ball with 2:20 left to go. Matched up on Precious Achiuwa. Gets it over to Joel Embiid. Embiid behind the back pass to Harris. Harris coming inside. Harris over to Embiid. Embiid. Step back 3. No good for Joel Embiid. Ball's up in the air. Raptors get it. As Achiuwa puts it up. Out of bounds, looks like on the Sixers. Someone wanted a foul from the Sixers side. I think it was Harden. And the Sixers wanted it to go their way, but they didn't get it. VanVleet for 3 again. No good. Sixers have really been locking down VanVleet this quarter. And looks like it'll be another timeout called. And the Sixers will take a timeout, probably just to talk strategy about how they want to play the last 2 minutes of this game, of this first half. So we'll see what they can do. The Sixers do have a good lead, though. They do have a good lead. But remember, we can't blow a lead. We can't blow a lead in the series or anything by any means. We can't do that. Looks like Harden's left leg is heavily taped. Unless if he has one of those like knee sleeves, because that's not normally how much tape you would put on someone's leg, my guy. That is not how you would normally. That's not normally how much tape you would put on somebody's leg. And I don't think Harden's leg was even hurt. Unless if that's just to help out his hamstring, but that might be like a knee sleeve or something. I don't know what that is. I appreciate the person who just subbed up to the channel. Appreciate you for subscriber number 309. Appreciate that. That might be like a knee sleeve because I don't think the tape that the Sixers would use is white. I can't tell if that's tape or what it even is. I can't even tell. I can't tell what that is, man. I really cannot tell what that is. But Harden's playing really good with it on. It doesn't matter. Harden's playing good with it. It's probably just to help out his hamstring if it is tape in this case. As Green gets it over to Embiid, and Embiid trying to get inside, Embiid's going to lose the ball. Joel, you got to handle that ball, man. Here's VanVleet coming inside, and the layup is finally good. There's Harden here with the ball. Harden wanting to step back, gets out to Maxey. Maxey finally taking the 3. Gets it! Tyrese Maxey! That's the one. That's the shot I want to see. There we go. Here's Van Vliet gets over to Siakam. Siakam down to, I believe that's Anunoby, who gets it over to Fred Van Vliet. Van Vliet coming inside. Everybody's applying pressure. Van Vliet puts it up for a high arcing deuce. And Achua gets the rebound as it didn't go in the first time. And Achua still cannot get it in. Malachi Flynn kicking out to Van Vliet again for three. No good. And they still get the rebound. Come on, man. Van Vliet with another one and another brick. Finally, we get a rebound. There's Harden coming inside. And a huge collision. And they're going to call it against Toronto, but Harden is down hard. Harden went down hard on the play. It's between Achua and Anunoby for the foul. It's between Achua and Anunoby. One of those two did that to Harden, but I think Embiid was also part of the collision. Harden, please tell me you're okay. Don't. All right. Someone got him by the neck. Someone got him by the neck. That's why Harden is acting like the way he is. Because someone got him by the neck. Oh! Yeah, I think that's going to be on Achua. That's going to be on Achua. At least it wasn't anything that could help Harden move. It's just that his neck, it might be a little stiff. And Harden will make the first one at the line. Harden's neck looks like he's a little stiff from the fact that Achua crashed something into him. But I'm liking the fact that Harden is not taking so many shot attempts. Staying 3 for 5, I'm good with it. On Harden will make them both at the line. Give him 14 here in the first half. Give Harden 14. Let's go. 23 free throw attempts, and we made 21. And Siakam will come inside. He'll miss it. And B gets the rebound. And here we go. Here's James Harden. Probably just going to let this clock wind down by a lot. Harden trying to direct traffic. Matched up against Van Vliet. Harden coming around the screen by Danny Green. Harden still looking. Harden wants to shoot it. And is going to brick that one, airball it actually. And the Raptors will not get it off here. As the first half will come to a close. Sixers with the 15-point lead here. 67-52 in game number 2 in Philadelphia. Hey, 3 players in double figures for the Sixers. Maxey with 11. Actually, we'll talk about the stats later. We'll talk about it in a little bit as soon as this updates. Yeah, man, guys, give me thoughts about how you felt about that first half. Let me know. Sixers up 15. Sixers up 15, 67-52. As now it is updates, so we'll look over the halftime stats, and then we'll take a halftime break. All right, we're starting out on the Raptors side here. Raptors with 3 players in double figures. Starting out with Fred Van Vliet, who finishes the first half with 17 points, a rebound, and 5 assists. Pascal Siakam with 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. OG Anunoby with 10 points, a rebound, and no assists. Precious Achiuwa with 7 points, 4 rebounds, and no assists. Chris Boucher with 2 points and 2 rebounds. Thaddeus Young with the same stat line of 2 points and 2 rebounds. And that's pretty much how we close out your scoring for the Toronto Raptors. We'll get to the comments in a second, people, if you guys are commenting, which I think I see a couple of you. I think I saw one person comment. Next, we'll get to your comment in a second. Joel Embiid leading the way for the Philadelphia 76ers at the half with 19 points and 7 rebounds and no assists. So basically, Embiid had the same stat line that he did in the first quarter in terms of scoring. So really, Embiid did not score any points in the second quarter. Anyway, James Harden, with him not taking too many shot attempts, it's looking like a lot better of a first half for James Harden as he finishes the first half with 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Maxey with 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. Danny Green with 9 points, a rebound, and an assist each. 6 points for Tobias Harris as well as 5 rebounds and an assist. For George Niang, 5 points, no rebounds, and no assists. And for Shea Gillen to round it off, he has 3 points of rebound but no assists. And that's how we round up your Sixers scoring. Scoring for the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, to the team stats now. Raptors are shooting the ball 43% from the field to the Sixers, 56%. Raptors shooting the ball 35% from 3 to the Sixers, 53%. Raptors shooting the ball 86% from the free throw line to the Sixers, 91%. Sixers are out rebounding the Raptors 21-17. But the Raptors are out rebounding the Sixers offensively 6-4. The Sixers are out assisting the Raptors 11-9. The Sixers have more blocks than the Raptors 6-1. Raptors have more steals than the Sixers 3-2. Raptors are winning the turnover battle 6-4. Raptors have more points in the paint 26-22. And then 25 personal fouls called, 15 on the Raptors, and then 10 on the Sixers to end off the first half. All right, next, let me get to your comment, my guy. I'm glad Harden is all right. Maxi's a beast and great defense from us. Fred VanVleet badly missed the second 3-point attempt. Yeah. VanVleet with a struggling second quarter, my guy. I'll say that right now. VanVleet had a struggling second quarter. VanVleet struggled in the second, but the first quarter was great from Fred VanVleet. But the second quarter, VanVleet was off. He was off in the second quarter. I'll admit that. But yeah, man, we're going to do what we always do. We're going to take the halftime break here. So, guys, I think you pretty much know the drill. But for the new ones that come in here, feel free to go get a snack, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, do whatever you guys need to do. And let's hope for a good second half, man. I'll do this real fast before I put on the halftime music. And yeah, man, like I said before, go get a snack, go get a drink, go to the bathroom, do whatever you guys have to do. And give me thoughts about how you felt about the first half. And I'll see you back here for the second half. And let's go win game 2 and go up to Canada up 2-0 in this series. And see you back for the second half. Yo, guys, we are back here ready for the second half, man. Guys, let me know how you guys are feeling. Oh, I didn't mean to put that comment up. So enjoy this before the second half begins. Guys, give me thoughts. How you feel about the second half, man? How'd you feel about that first half? What do you think we gotta do in the second half, man? Let me know. Appreciate the one person still being up in the chat. Appreciate you. I think we just need to keep firing all cylinders, and if we can do this in the second half, which I know Nick Nurse is going to adjust, but that can't stop us. We gotta do the same thing. Let's hope we come out with a victory going up into Canada for the next 2 games. And hopefully we can grab 2 more wins up there. Hopefully we grab 2 more wins up in Canada, man. Let's hope we can grab 2 more wins up in Canada for games 3 and 4. Let's get it. Still got 5 likes in here. Guys, if you're still in the stream, share it out. All over social media, wherever you have social media, share out the stream. Let's bring more viewers into the stream. Come on. I know we can bring more viewers into the stream. Come on. I know we can bring more viewers into the stream, man. Come on. Let's go. Bring more viewers in here. Let's get the viewers, man. Appreciate the 2 people in the chat. Appreciate you guys for coming through. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Let's go out there and prepare for the second half. Let's go win this game too, man. 2 more games, 2 games in Canada coming up at the Raptors place. You know we got to play up there for the next 2. No Matisse Thabel to be available for us in the next game. But hopefully we can still grab 2 more W's and end this series, man. But I have a feeling the Raptors are going to take at least one of those 2 games up in Canada because we will not have Matisse Thabel. I just have a feeling the Raptors are going to grab one of those next 2 games up in Canada. I just have a feeling. But if we can end this in 4, that'd be great. But we just need to keep doing what we're doing, you know? Keep taking care of business. Let's go win those next 2, man. To win the next 2, but we got to take care of this one first. We got to win this first one. We got to win game 2, go up 2-0 in the series, and then win it, probably at least one of those next 2 up in Canada. But if we can win both of those, I will be the happiest camper that you guys might ever see. I will be the happiest camper that you guys might see out of me. And don't worry, we will be doing those 2 games coming up. I believe the next game 3 is on Wednesday, and I believe game 4 is on Saturday. Just hope that these games can be finished before the NFL draft coming up. And the second half has officially started, and we are underway. Tyrese Maxey getting the ball early here. Kicks it out over to a Joel Embiid. Embiid down to Harden. Harden driving. Harden's going to go up. Gain over to Embiid, and Embiid's going to already slam it down. And Miskovsky, if you ever come by the stream, 6769, my guy. Here we go. Mr. Fred VanVleet bringing it the other way. Gets it over to Siakam. Siakam matched up against Embiid. Siakam getting back over to VanVleet. VanVleet kicks out to Siakam. Siakam thought about 2. Spins. Puts it up. Misses it. Embiid gets the rebound. Gets it over to Harden. Down to Maxey. Maxey not going to take a 3-point attempt with VanVleet right in his face. Gets it over to Harden. Harden now matched up against Fred VanVleet. And Harden Continuing to look. Harden coming inside. Harden loses the ball. And Siakam gets it over to OG Anunoby. Gets back over to Siakam, and Siakam puts it up for two. No good. But an offensive foul called on Pascal Siakam, I do believe, as he hit Embiid right in the eye. And Embiid is in pain with his eyes. Something happened here. Oh, Embiid took a hand in the eye by Siakam. Give that man a flagrant, bro. That's 3 personal fouls on Siakam now. Now that's 3 personal fouls on Siakam. Hopefully Embiid is okay. Here's Embiid now. Matched up against Achua. Gets it over to Harden. Harden down to Maxey. Maxey finds Embiid. Embiid matched up, I believe, against OG Anunoby. I'm pretty sure. Kicks out to Maxey for 3. That is no good for Tyrese Maxey. A little long. A little long for the young buck as Achua comes inside. Kicks out to Siakam over to Gary Trent Jr. Gary Trent gets by Danny Green, puts it up, and is airballing it, but gets over to Siakam. That's no good. Embiid got the rebound. Gets it over to Tobias Harris. Down to Green, who takes a 3. That is no good for Danny Green. Tobias Harris gets it out for Maxey. Harden now with the 3. That's no good. It rimmed out for Harden as well. Rebounded by the Raptors here. Van Vliet for OG Anunoby, who's going to lose the ball. Harden running with it. Gets over to Harris, who will slam it for 2. Tobias Harris gets it in. 71-52 Philadelphia. 21-point lead for the Sixers. Let's go. Here's Van Vliet. Backing up against Joel Embiid. Gets over to Siakam. Siakam is going to draw a foul. The foul is going to be called on James Harden. That's good defense by Harden, though, as he got it out of the hands of OG Anunoby. That was good defense, though. As the Raptors will inbound it now. With Anunoby inbounding it to Fred VanVleet over to Siakam. Siakam against Embiid. Now gets it over to Precious Achua. Achua going to drive, spin. Achua trying to get past Embiid, loses the ball, gets it back. Achua puts it up. It's no good. Nearly with a shot clock violation, but Embiid gets out to Harris. Harris kicks out to Harden. Harden gets it over to Joel Embiid. Embiid keeping that pivot foot nice and still. Embiid now taking the 2-point jumper. That's no good. Rebounded by the Raptors. And Chua puts it up. It's going to be too high for the Raptors, but Chris Boucher able to put it back in. There's Maxey. Over to Harris. Harris taking a 3-pointer. That's good for Tobias Harris. And the Sixers needed that one to stay ahead. And it's a 20-point lead for the Philadelphia 76ers. I thought timeout was called by Nick Nurse for a minute. Nick Nurse doesn't really even look that engaged, but neither does Doc because Doc feels so confident. But I don't know why Nick Nurse is not up on his feet, but I'm liking how we're playing right now. There's Achua spinning around Harris. Achua's going to lose the ball, and B's going to pick it up. But no matter what, it will stay Sixers ball. And B already had possession anyways. They call this a jump ball. I'm going to lose my mind because Embiid clearly had it. Harden being very feisty on defense. I'm liking that. If we can see that in Toronto, I will love this. I will love it if we can see Harden's defense in Toronto. I will really like that. Maxey down to Embiid. Embiid flips out to Maxey. Maxey going for 3. That is no good for Tyrese Maxey again. Come on, Tyrese. Got to get up there, man. Here's Siakam with the ball. Siakam stepping back for a minute. Boucher going for 3. That is missed by Chris Boucher. The whole thing was missed, so it's airballed. Harris gets it over to Harden. Matched up against Siakam. Harden. Looking. Harden going to kick out to Danny Green for 3. No good. That completely glided left as Danny Green completely missed it by any means. Here's Boucher, I believe, Siakam rather kicking down to OG Anunoby. Puts it up and puts it in for 2. Good 2-pointer by OG Anunoby. Doc Rivers telling his boys to keep the pace up. And I would say that the Sixers need to do that. Nick Nurse is not even on his feet right now. He's literally Actually, he is on his feet, but not all the way. He's watching the plays on his knees bent. Here's Harris now, stepping back for two, and that's good for Tobias Harris. That is good for Tobias Harris, and that's a good two. Sixers maintain a 20-point lead. Here's Van Vliet over to Boucher, back to Fred Van Vliet. Van Vliet now. Matched up against Harris. Van Vliet for three. That's no good. Maxey takes the ball and starts running. Maxey matched up on Van Vliet. Maxey going to get fouled as he tries to lay it up and in. Two free throws coming here for Tyrese Maxey with 6:39 to go. And that has to be a foul that has to be a timeout by the Raptors here. That has to. It has to, man. I mean, the Sixers are maintaining a 20-point lead. I mean, if I were Nick Nurse, I would take a timeout like right now and think a strategy here. Despite the fact that the Sixers only have 9 points here. Actually, the Raptors have 4 points here in the third quarter. But I love how the Sixers are maintaining this lead. And Tobias Harris is playing really well, too. I mean, what does Tobias have? Tobias for 13 points. I mean, I can take this, especially in the James Harden era. And the fact he's going to kind of take away shots from Tobias. You know, I can take this. I can take this. I can take 13 points out of Tobias Harris right now. And it's just going to increase. Hopefully, Tobias Harris can get that 20 points. Tyrese Maxey, you know, he kind of struggled in the first quarter. Came back in the second, put up a few nice buckets. Tyrese, man, you're coming off a 38-point game in game one. We need to see you put in some shot attempts, man. Maxey's got to put in these shot attempts, man. I'm going to tell you that right now. Maxey's got to put in more of these shot attempts. I'm going to tell you that. I mean, Maxey's coming off. Maxey's coming off He's coming off a 38-point performance against the Raptors in game one. But the fact that the Raptors are adjusting is preventing Tyrese Maxey from getting more than what he has right now, which is 11 points. But you know, Doc Rivers is probably going to adjust too. You know, Doc Rivers is probably going to adjust too. Have Maxey hopefully get better. But you know what? I know Max is going to adjust. I know this kid is going to get back on the grind. Hopefully we can at least see 20 points out of Tyrese Maxey because he put up 38 points in game one, and I guarantee you, unless if Tyrese Maxey starts going perfect on every single shot attempt, then he's not getting even past 30. So if we can see 20 points at least out of Tyrese Maxey, I will be happy with it. But as long as the Sixers get the win and we go up 2-0, I can gladly take it. 6:39 left here in the third quarter here. The scoring has actually been really low to start. On Saturday, Tyrese Maxey became the youngest Philadelphia 76ers player to score 30-plus points in a playoff game. That is crazy how Tyrese Maxey was that young at the time. But Tyrese Maxey, man, he's got to continue to step up. He's got to continue to make the shots, man. Youngest players with 38-plus points in a playoff game all time. The youngest was Magic Johnson back in 1980 when he was 20 years old and 276 days before it would have been his 21st birthday. And Tyrese Maxey's top 5 in that category. Maxey's top 5 in that category. Maxey with the chance to add up to his points list here. But he needs to make these two. And Maxey will make the first one at the line. Yo, Random in. Appreciate you for coming through, my guy. Says, at work, bro. Just wanted to stop by and give you the like button. Go Sixers. Hey, appreciate you for coming through, Random in. Hopefully you're doing well at work, my guy. Hopefully everything's going good with you. Hopefully you had a happy Easter as well as Maxey made the second one at the line. But hey, Random in, appreciate you for coming through and supporting your boy and hitting that like button for me. Appreciate it, my guy. All right, so 13 points now for Tyrese Maxey with him making the 2 free throws as Van Vliet gets it over to Anunoby. Anunoby spinning around Green, taking the step back 2. That is up, and it is good for OG Anunoby. But Sixers still maintain that 20-point lead, which I like. I like the fact that we're not blowing it as much for now. And Harden gets over to Harris, back over to Harden, over to Embiid. Embiid matched up against Achua. Embiid has that ball with one hand. Over to Harden. Harden back over to Embiid. Embiid trying to look for options here. Has to back in. I think Embiid has to take the shot. Embiid will take the shot. And it's good for Joel Embiid. Huge shot when it mattered for the big man. That's a huge shot when it mattered. Embiid was practically behind the backboard. Here's Siakam now. Gets it over to OG Anunoby. Anunoby matched up against Danny Green. Lost the ball for a minute, but gets it back over to Siakam. Siakam matched up against Embiid. Under 5 on the shot clock. Siakam has to take this. Misses it. Gets hit in the face with Boucher. Out to Fred VanVleet. Anunoby. Fred VanVleet. Boucher for 3. That is no good. They try to get it back with Precious Achiuwa, but he's going to miss it. Out of bounds, Sixers ball. I love the pace that we're having it right now. And the fact that we have this many points when we're up 22 right now is crazy. Here we go. Here's Tobias Harris, who gets it over to Embiid. Embiid down to Harris, and he tried to get fancy with it, but they're going to say it's skimmed off of OG Anunoby. I think for the moment they're going to say it's skimmed off of him. Embiid would have had a nice pass, though, if Tobias Harris would have made that, though. Here's Embiid with the ball. Embiid trying to direct traffic. Embiid stepping into 2. That's good for Joel Embiid. Embiid's starting to catch fire here in the third quarter. And they're going to call an offensive foul here. Wait, who's the offensive foul on? Looks like that's number 4 on Siakam. I don't know what happened here. Loose ball foul, I think. Anyway, that's if that's the case, that's number 4 on Siakam, I think. Here's Embiid with the ball, matched up against Achua. Embiid's going to drive behind the back to Matisse. Back over to Embiid. Embiid spinning, fading, out to Thibault. Thibault for 3. Does not get it. Rebounded by the Raptors. Here's Siakam with the ball, working on 4 fouls here. Out to Fred VanVleet. Under 4.5 minutes to go. VanVleet matched up against Embiid. VanVleet coming inside. Wanted the fake step back. Gets it out to Siakam. Back over to Fred VanVleet. VanVleet over to Achua for 3. That's no good for Precious Achua. Maxey is bringing that ball down the other end. Over to Thibault, and he gets it to go for 2. Matisse Thibault. And the Sixers showing what they can do here in the third quarter, and how they're playing this game is absolutely phenomenal, ladies and gentlemen. Maxey with his playmaking is so good. Hey, man, but we're gonna miss Thibault. We're gonna miss Thibault doing this in the playoff in Toronto, though. But you know, we gotta find out a good spot, and we're gonna need Maxey to start shooting the ball a bit better. Even though, despite the fact Tyrese Maxey still has 13 points right now, and we have 4 players in double figures, I still need Tyrese Maxey to shoot the ball more when it comes to our games up in Canada. I still need that to happen. I still need Maxey to shoot that ball better when it comes to the Canada games. I'm going to need him to do that. And Matisse should have, they just updated it. Matisse with 2 off the bench. Sixers working with just 10 bench points, and they're still winning this game. How many bench points for the Raptors here? Just wondering. Boucher with 4. Wow, the bench isn't really doing that good for either team. Raptors with just 6 bench points. Sixers with 10 bench points. So the Sixers are winning the battle with the bench points, but not really by. But the benches are not really doing good for either team here. But I'm liking for the fact that we're maintaining a good lead right now. If we can do this, this second game is ours. And we take a 2-0 lead going up into the 2 games up in Canada. Here's how I think the next two are going to go down. I think the Sixers can take at least one of those two. I think the Raptors end up taking one of those two up in Canada because I feel like the Sixers are not going to be able to handle the Canada noise and be able to handle the surroundings up there. And I just have the feeling the Raptors are going to come out firing hot in one of those two games up in Canada. I just have a feeling. But I think the Sixers can win at least one of those next two. And if we can win the game at home, that'd be sweet, and we can take care of this series in 5. Going to round 2 where we possibly could take on the Miami Heat. Yeah, man. Sixers are doing good right now. You know, we're composed. We have confidence. And guys, I forgot to mention this earlier. 13-1 here in the Tyrese Maxey jersey. We're 13-1 in this bad boy. We win this game tonight. This goes to 14-1. Let's make this 14-1 tonight, and let's make this a 2-0 lead. And we can also make this banner right here where I put Sixers lead series 1-0. Let's make that 2-0. Assuming the Sixers can win this game tonight, this can get changed, and this guy right there can get changed that's going by. But yeah, man, let's go out and win this one. Go out and win game 2. Get game 2 in the books, man. And then we at least need to win one of these next two coming up on the road in Toronto. And here we go. We're back in it. Here's OG Anunoby with the ball. Gets it over to Malachi Flynn. Back over to OG Anunoby. Anunoby against Niang. Anunoby with the step back 2. That's good for OG Anunoby. All right. Here comes Tyrese Maxey. Maxey is surrounded. Maxey finds Milton over to Niang. Finds Embiid. Embiid gets it over to Milton, who gets it blocked and out of bounds. But this is going to stay Sixers ball no matter what, but with a very low amount of time left on the shot clock. Need a big shot right here. Maxey's going to take the inbound pass. And he's going to get it into Embiid. Embiid has to take it. Embiid puts it up and puts it in! Joel Hans Embiid is the man's name, and he's a grown man. Quarter 3 is good for Joel Embiid. Oh, man. Here's Siakam with the ball, driving on Embiid. Kicks it out. Anunoby for 3. That's no good. Air ball. Boucher gets blocked by Embiid. They're going to call goal 10 on Embiid. Embiid's like, screw that. Screw that. That's a beautiful shot, though, by Joel Embiid. This man's a grown man. This man literally, with 4 seconds left to go on the shot clock, just went up in the corner and literally just shot it. And that was ridiculous how the fact he blocked Chris Boucher. That was a late call by the refs, though. Niang gets it over to Embiid. I think it was Malachi Flynn defending him on the corner 3. Anyway, here's Embiid now. Embiid's still looking. Embiid coming inside and wanting something. Niang has to get this off. And that's not even close, and they're going to call a shot clock violation. They're going to call a shot clock violation here for the Sixers. Here's Siakam with the ball. Siakam going to take a 2-pointer, and it's good for Pascal Siakam. Oh, Embiid's shaking. Stay strong, Joel. Stay strong. We need you for the rest of this game, my guy. Come on. Stay strong, Embiid. Here's Maxey with the ball. Maxey looking, finds Embiid. Embiid puts back up for Maxey. Maxey driving. Maxey's going to go up. Maxey's going to call for the offensive foul. And Maxey's down. Maxey, please get up. Please get up. I beg. Maxey, please get up. Please get up. This is not looking good. He's down. He needs help getting up, bro. Someone help this man get up. Come on. It's the left elbow, I think. Oh, it's not good. Maxi's been on the ground for a bit. Oh. Dude, hopefully Maxi's okay. Oh my goodness. Dude. Oh. Tyrese, please get up. Please get up. I beg, bro. Maxi, please get up, bro. My goodness gracious. Maxi, please get up. I beg. I beg. Please be okay, Maxi. I beg. Please be okay, Tyrese. I beg. I beg. Honest to God. I beg Tyrese Maxi's okay. Maxi was literally falling, and someone hit his elbow. And Joel Embiid has to get checked out too. Because I think he got hit somewhere as well. Everybody's taking injuries on the floor right now. Oh, I think Siakam did it. Hold up. Hold up, bro. What do you do? Like dislocate? Dear God, I hope not. That's the last thing we need. Maxi able to get the rebound. Maxi's running. Maxi gonna lay it up. And it's good for Tyrese Maxey. That's how you come back strong, my guy. Maxi's okay, people. Let's go. Here's Niang. Siakam rather driving. Goes up. It's good. And the foul for Pascal Siakam. The fact that Maxey is this young cat that can just put in these shots is unbelievable. The fact that he can do that. And being Maxey, I thought they were injured. I'm glad they're all right. I know Maxey was because Maxey instantly got off the floor. And he's still on the floor. It looks like Embiid just needs some rest time for that to get back in place. Because Paul Reed's in the game right now. Unless if Doc just wanted to put in Paul Reed as a whole. Here's Milton. Gets out to Niang over to Thibault for three. And it's good for Matisse Thybulle. Let's go, Matisse. Matisse Thybulle knocking down that corner three. He's doing it for Danny Green, baby. Here we go. Here's Siakam with the ball matched up against Niang. Siakam gets it out to OG Anunoby. Anunoby getting around Matisse. Step back. Fake step back. Actually, down to Malachi Flynn. Back up to Anunoby. Anunoby, someone has to shoot it here. And somehow in the world, OG Anunoby just gets it off. Right before the buzzer. That is ridiculous. There's Maxey down to Thibault. Thibault down to Paul Reed. Reed gets back over to Maxey. Maxey matched up against Ken Birch. Or Milton back to Maxey. Maxey going to go with the step back three. Oh, my goodness. It's beautiful. Tyrese Maxey. Beautiful step back. Oh, my goodness. Tyrese Maxey. That's all I have to say. No words. Tyrese Maxey is a great one. Birch for three. That's good. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Tyrese Maxey's a grown man for eternity. Maxey making a statement out here on why he should be most improved player of the year. Maxey step back. You already know Nightings. Maxey gets it over to Milton. Niang. Thibault. Wanted it again. Back over to Niang. Niang loses it. And he's going to lose it officially. Anunoby puts it up and puts it in. Maxey cannot get it off in time. And Franklin the dog ends up tripping and falling on the floor. But Sixers with a good lead here. 12 minutes away from taking game two, baby. Come on. 95-73 here at the end of the third quarter. And B with 28 points. Let's go. 95-73. Let's maintain this lead and take game two. Let's go. Yes, sir. Officially 12 minutes away from taking game 2. Let's go win that fourth quarter. Let's go win this fourth quarter, man. And let's go grab game 2 and take a 2-0 series lead. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Again, we'll just do point stats whenever this is done updating. Gotta update faster, man. Come on. Let's go. Yeah, I appreciate everybody who's been coming through to the stream. If you guys have not done so, please go ahead and hit the like button on the stream and hit the subscribe button if you're new. Would appreciate a subscription and the like button, man. Would appreciate everybody coming through and supporting. All right, it's finally updated. So, OG Anunoby closing out the third quarter with a total of 20 points. Siakam with 18 points. Fred VanVleet with 17 points. 7 points for Precious Achiuwa. 6 for Chris Boucher. 3 points for Khem Birch. 2 points for Thaddeus Young, who was barely checked in the game, probably because of that injury. Just heard the news. It has been revealed that the Toronto Raptors' biological father is Tyrese Maxey. Maxey is the Raptors' daddy. Oh, Ninings, that's a good one. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Ninings. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, here we go to the Sixers side here. Joel Embiid leads the way with 28 points. Maxey follows that up with 18 points. James Harden with 14 points. Tobias Harris with 13 points. Danny Green with 9 points. Matisse Thybulle and George Niang each with 5 points. And then Shake Milton with 3 points off the bench. Oh, man. Oh, Nightings, that's a good one, my guy. I think we'll have time for team stats here. We'll get to those at the end of the game. Come on, man. Let's take this fourth quarter and take a 2-0 series lead. The Raptors have had 19 points in each of the last 2 quarters. The Sixers have won 2 of these 3 quarters. They barely lost the first quarter 33-32. They're looking at the play where looks like it might be taken back, and it is taken back. So it's actually 95-71. So that bucket will be taken back. There's Siakam laying it up, and he's already getting fouled. Lovely. Siakam getting fouled once again. What do you know? Fouled by Tobias Harris. So it's actually a 24-point lead for the Sixers here. But they inbound it now. Khem Birch getting it over to Siakam. Siakam's going to drive. Siakam's going to put it up. He's going to miss it. Tobias Harris gets the rebound. Yo, Paul Reed's maintaining the floor, bro. Come on. You don't mess with Paul Reed like that. Especially if your name is Mr. Khem Birch. Thank you very much. Here's James Harden with the ball, backing into Siakam. Harden still with the ball. Harden now gets matched up on Khem Birch. Harden needs to pick up the ball. It's on the floor. Harden's going to lay it up, and he will miss it, and Paul Reed cannot lay it up and in. Here's Siakam. Puts it up. He's going to miss it. Harris is going to bring it the other way. Harris kicks out for Milton. Milton's driving. Going to go out of bounds. Looks like the foul is going to be called on Malachi Flynn. And by the way, guys, Jaden Springer was recalled up to the Sixers roster. So he's officially off the Delaware Blue Coats. The fact that their season has ended. Though where Blue Coats fall to the Raptors 905, I believe, is who they fell to. I don't know the G League basketball teams apart from the Delaware Blue Coats, but Anyway, here's Tobias Harris with the ball. Harris looking. Harris bringing everybody out of the way. Step back two. You bet it's going in every day of the week. Tobias Harris with a beautiful 2-point step back. Here's Fred VanVleet. VanVleet looking. I find an option. Finds Boucher. He puts it up and puts it in. Chris Boucher. Now the Raptors have 73 points. Now they do. Here we go. Here's James Harden. Trying to get Siakam out of the way. Here's Harden. Push Siakam out of the way. But looks like a foul. Who got a T? Technical foul on Pascal Siakam? Looks like a technical on Pascal Siakam has been assigned. I think, is that number 5 on Siakam? Hold up. Harden will miss the first one. Come on, Harden. Take advantage of the technical free throws, my guy. Yeah, I think that's 5 on Siakam right there. No, there's one technical free throw in possession. Should be okay. All right, Harden inbounded it now to Danny Green. Gets it back over to Harden. Harden against OG Anunoby. Harden matching up on everybody. Kicks it over to Danny Green. It was a little high. Danny Green had to get that off. Danny Green stepped on the sideline, though, so it will go Raptors ball. Raptors ball here. 97-73. All right, this whole scoreboard's messed up, bro. Bro, what is this? There's Fred VanVleet here. VanVleet over to Anunoby. Going for 3. It's good for OG Anunoby. Here we go. Here's Harden over to Danny Green, over to Harris. Harris gets the ball right back after trying to get it over to Milton. Harris going up for 2. No good. Paul Reed gets the rebound, puts it up, misses it. Come on, Paul Reed. What are you doing? There's Malachi Flynn going for 3, and that's bricked. All right. Yeah, I can find the ESPN version. Guys, let me know. Give me thoughts in the chat. How you guys feeling about this? How you guys feeling about the game, man? Guys, let me know, man. How you guys feeling about this game right now going into the 4th? You guys know how you're feeling about this 4th quarter and the game as a whole. Let me know, man. Let me know. I vote these scoreboards are screwed up. ESPN scoreboard is messed up, and same with the Google one. Tell you, man, Joel Embiid has been something else in this game. Embiid's been something else. He's been an animal today. And it looks like Embiid's going to check back in. Guys, be sure to hit the like button on the stream. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Let's share this out, man. As Maxey will get it over to Embiid. Embiid getting over to Harden. Harden over to Harris. Harris with the fake three-point shot over to Embiid. Embiid chucking it down for Maxey. Maxey out to Green. Green getting trapped here. Van Vliet takes the ball right away. Danny Green trying to poke it out. For Van Vliet able to handle the ball, though. Now much up against Maxey. Gets over to Boucher, who goes for three. That's good for Chris Boucher. Come on, man. It's got to be better. All right, so the scoreboards are actually right. So I can go back to the Google one. All right, as Harden gets it down to Harris, over to Embiid. Embiid with a fake for three. And Embiid's going to draw an offensive foul. Come on, Embiid, what are you doing? You can't draw the offensive foul. Not against this Raptors team that is looking to adjust, Embiid. Come on. You cannot be drawing fouls, Joel. Don't swing your arm up in his face, Joel. Keep it low when you do it. Come on, what are you doing? There's Fred Van Vliet here. Van Vliet. 5 on the shot clock. Van Vliet coming around the screen. Kicks it off, Joel Embiid. Looks like we'll have Malachi Flynn do the inbound pass. Oh, man, we got to put up these points, man. We got to put up these points and maintain the lead. Come on. There's Malachi Flynn coming inside. Flynn matched up against Danny Green. Flynn down to Ken Birch. Back out to OG Anunoby. Anunoby got to take it for three. That's good for OG Anunoby. This is why you can't blow a lead, man. Because they're going to do stuff like this. Make their shots every time. God, get up and get engaged, man. Get up and get all fired up. Tell these boys to step up, man. Come on, Doc. Raptors are on a 13-0 run in the last 3.5 minutes. We haven't scored in that much time. Harden puts it up. Air ball. Come on, Harden. What are you doing? No, we're not blowing a lead. No, 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 no. Under 7 minutes here. Van Vliet gets it out to Boucher. Boucher. Or Anunoby, rather, gets it over to Ken Birch, and it's good. Come on, man. We're selling right now. Come on. They're down by 11. We can't be doing this right now. We'll get to the comments in a second, everybody. We got to make a shot. We need a big shot here. We haven't scored in over 4 minutes. Harden comes inside, puts it up, and does not make it. They're going to call the foul on OG Anunoby. That's going to be number 4. Please tell me Harden will at least get shot attempts, bro. Because I can't take the fact that we don't have any points here. And, of course, it's going to be an inbound pass. Of course it's going to be. Toby gets it over to Embiid. Embiid getting around Ken Birch. Embiid getting it up there. And Embiid misses it. How do you miss that right into the basket, Embiid? Just dunk the ball. You're 7 foot. Come on. Anunoby lost the ball. Someone take it off with it and start running. Maxey has the ball. Maxey for 3. Got it. Finally. Thank you, Maxey. It's about time we get one. Maxey with a huge 3 when it mattered. We needed that. Here's Fred VanVleet with the ball. Getting it over to Ken Birch. Boucher coming inside. Boucher with the step back 3. No good. Harris with the rebound. And Tobias Harris with a good rebound. Way to hold on to it, Toby. Maxey has a great shot, bro. This man's jump shot gets better every day. Every game, this kid's shot gets better. And Tobias Harris looks like he has 2 at the line here. And he'll make the first one. Good job, Toby. That's what we need. We need that. Finish it up strong, man. Finish up strong. Under 6 minutes here. Finish up strong. Take a 2-0 lead in the series. And Harris with the second one is good. All right, so 16-point lead here, 102-86. Here's Siakam with the ball. It's over to OG Anunoby. Anunoby for 3. Misses it by a ton. Rebounded by Tobias Harris here. He's going to bring it up the floor. Harris now against Siakam. Gets it over to Harden, who stands on the logo. Harden. Trying to look against Ken Birch for an option. Gets it over to Maxey. Maxey over to Embiid. Embiid with the offensive foul. Come on, Joel. What are you doing? You're selling right now. You're selling. Come on, man. Trung is to the Knicks as Tyrese Maxey is to the Raptors. Am I wrong, though? I think you're right. I think you're right, Nightings. Embiid, you can't be pushing guys out of the way, man. This isn't football. If you're playing in a football league, you can do that all you want. But this isn't football, man. Come on, man. Here we go. Here's Siakam. Gets over to Fred VanVleet back to Siakam. Siakam back over to Fred VanVleet. Over to Ken Birch. Gets it over to Anunoby. Anunoby fake over to VanVleet over to Siakam. Boucher. Met by Embiid at the rim. Maxey with the ball. Gets it to Harden. Green's wide open for 3. Cannot get it, and Embiid's back on the floor. What do you know? Everybody trying to play bully ball with Joel Embiid. What do you know? Whoop-de-doo. Yeah. Does that mean Siakam is ruled out in this case? Or fouled out? Or is that 5? They called 5 on Siakam. I thought that was 6. And he would be fouled out in this case. That way Embiid wouldn't have to deal with him anymore. Here we go. MVP chance. And Embiid will miss the first one. Come on, guys. You got to stop distracting the man. Siakam in foul trouble, as well as Anunoby, Malachi Flynn, and Gary Trent Jr. And Achua's got 3. The other 3 that I mentioned, not named Siakam, and the other guy with 3 fouls, they each have 4. And Embiid will make the second one at the line. Embiid was looking for a 30-point game right there if he would have made 2 more free throws, but he only makes 1. So he'll have 29. I need a 30-point game out of Joel, man. But he has. Here we go. Here's OG Anunoby driving on Embiid. Anunoby goes up, misses it. They battle for it. Maxey has it on the rebound. Maxey over to Green. Green goes up and slams it. When was the last time you all see Danny Green slam a ball into the net? When was the last time anyone has seen Danny Green slam a ball into the net? Probably maybe back in his prime, but I've never seen Danny Green slam a ball. I've never seen Danny Green slam one. He's like, I mean business. I'm going to throw it down because why not? It looks fun. Right on the head, man. Yes, sir. Not Tyrese Maxey. Danny Green, man. When was the last time I've seen Danny Green dunk a ball into the net? Come on now. Last time you've probably seen Danny Green dunk one was when probably he's back in his prime. Last time you see Danny Green dunk a ball was probably back in his prime. Dude, Danny Green dunking the ball in the net. Oh my gosh. I still can't believe Danny Green just did that. He literally just did that. When was the last time you see Danny Green dunk a ball into the net, bro? Oh, man. When was the last time I've seen Danny Green dunk a ball into the net? This probably takes Danny Green back to his Raptors days, man. When he was back with the Raptors, this probably takes him back to these days. This definitely takes him back to these days, man. When he was on the Raptors, it probably takes him back to his prime. Where he probably dunked it down all the time. Oh, man. I wanted Joel Embiid to get the 30-point game, and the fans, of course, had to distract them. Of course they had to. But anything can happen, so I better not see Joel Embiid on that bench, bro. I better not see Paul Reed in this game and Joel Embiid on that bench. I better not see that. Anything can happen here. With the last 4 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. Anything can happen by any means. Besides, it is the NBA playoffs, so anything can happen anyway. And everybody in the Sixers starting five is all in double figures on that note. Come on, man. Come on. Danny Green throwing it down, that brings it back to his prime. It's back to the Raptors days, man. It's back to the Raptors days. It's back to the Raptors days, man. Back when Danny Green was on the Raptors. Back in his prime. But every player in the starting lineup for the Sixers is all in double figures, man. Maxey somehow finds a way to get 21. Why does this always get messed up? Does this every single time? Let's go, man. Let's bring this home. Let's go, baby. Come on. Give me the scoreboard and stay right there. Sorry, guys. The scoreboard ended up messing up again, so I had to fix it again. Anyway, here we go. Here's Fred VanVleet with the ball. Matched up against Tyrese Maxey. Gets it over to OG Anunoby. Anunoby. Down to Boucher. I thought he would get met by Embiid. Wait, what happened here? Looks like it'll count, though. No and-ones or anything like that, but Sixers ball here. Under 4 minutes left. Here's Harden with the ball. Harden. Still looking for an option. Harden gets down to Maxey, and it's stolen by Fred VanVleet. VanVleet going for three, and it's no good. Siakam met by Danny Green, but Danny Green will draw the foul. See, the Sixers fans can win some Frosties, man, but I think this is the wrong guy to put at the line. This is the wrong guy to put at the line, folks. I think this is the wrong guy to put at the line. Yep, Siakam will make the first one. It's not going to matter. Sixers fans will not get the Frosty Freeze out yet. Not yet will the Sixers fans get the Frosty Freeze out. Maybe in a little bit if they have to foul some more players up to get to the line. And Siakam will make both. I'm telling you, that's the wrong guy to put up at the line if the Sixers fans want their Wendy's. Oh, Maxey needs to get that in. They do get it in. Maxey loses the ball. And Maxey, you got to stop mishandling that, man. Handle's got to be better. You can't slip with the last 3.5 minutes left. Doc Rivers is going to probably want a timeout. Talk strategy with the boys here. Or looks like Doc Rivers is going to challenge it, actually. Better have been out of bounds on the Raptors, bro. I don't know who was there to have it skim off their back, but I don't know whose back it skimmed off of, but I guess we'll have to see what the call is. I don't know whose back it would have skimmed off of either. Come on, man. Let's go. We need to finish the job. We need to get 2-0. We need it. Guys, should we just enjoy a little bit of music while they're challenging this here? Let's go. Yes, sir, man. Hold up. You hear it? No, it went off of Fred VanVleet. That's Sixers ball. That's off of Fred VanVleet, Sixers ball from that spot. But Doc Rivers wanting to tell the guys to feel less pressure, possibly, is what he's probably going to try to tell them. Playoff history. Teams that go up 2-0 in the best of 7 win the series 92.4% of the time. 302-25 when that happens, when teams go up 2-0 and win in the best of 7. So went off Fred VanVleet's with Sixers ball. Tobias Harris here with the ball. Gets it over to Joel Embiid. Matched up against Ken Burch, rather. Embiid chugging it over. Green. Back over to Embiid. Embiid with the jumper. Gets it to go. Joel Embiid now with the 30-point game. Give him 31 tonight. Give him 31, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Siakam with the ball. Gets it over to OG Anunoby. Anunoby, matched up against Danny Green, goes up. Gets met by Danny Green at the rim, but again, another foul. Another one on Danny Green, ladies and gentlemen. Another one on Danny Green. What do you know? Whoop-de-doo. Foul on Danny Green here. 2 at the line for OG Anunoby. He'll make the first one. No Frosty freeze out for the Sixers fans yet. Still, with 3 minutes to go. And the second one is also good for OG Anunoby. So 15-point lead here for the Sixers, 107-92. 3 minutes to go. Max needs to inbound it, get it off. Harris needs to get that out. Does get it out to Danny Green. They're bringing heavy rushes. I know I'm using football terms, but I don't care. They're bringing heavy packages at the Sixers now. Embiid's going to lose the ball, but able to get it back. Embiid chucking it over to Harris, who's able to handle it. He's got to take the shot. Harris, step back for 2. No good. And it's going to go Raptors ball out of bounds. Come on, man. We can't slump it up. Raptors are starting to bring heavy packages at the Sixers. Here we go. Here's Siakam. Gets over to OG Anunoby. Anunoby brings it to Danny Green. Anunoby puts it out for Chris Boucher. Boucher driving, goes up, and gets it in. Chris Boucher putting it in for 2. Brings it down to a 13-point lead for the Sixers. Here's Tobias Harris with the ball. Harris gets it back over to Maxey. Maxey back over to Harris. Harris over to Embiid. Someone has to take the shot. Embiid, two-pointer. Cannot get it. Harris gets it. Puts it out for Harden. That is a great play from Tobias Harris. We'll get to the comments in a second. Maxey goes up with it. Lays it up and in. Tyrese Maxey brings it up. Back to a 15-point lead. And they go for three, and that's good for the Raptors. Minute and a half left. Raptors are continuing to bring heavy packages now. There's Maxey with the ball. Gets it over to Harden. Harden over to Harris. Harris, Green, Harris. Back out to Harden. Harden now getting Siakam all over him. Harden now over to Green. Harris for three. Got it! Tobias Harris. And that's possibly the dagger here in Philadelphia to grab game two. Here's Fred VanVleet, and that's stolen by Danny Green. And it's officially the dagger here. Put one more shot in, boys. Let's go. I want to see one from Tyrese, man. Let me get one from Tyrese Maxey to finish it off. Let me get one from Tyrese, man. Flips out to Harden. Over to Green. Green gets it stolen by Ken Birch. VanVleet, this kind of just for fun now. VanVleet goes up. Gets blocked by Danny Green. And Maxey's going to bring it back up. The former Toronto Raptor blocking against his own team. And Sixers fans celebrate a win in game number 2. Let's go! Sixers fans, celebrate a game 2 win, baby. Let's go. 6.9 left. But Sixers got the win in the bag. Hey, Sixers fans, enjoy it, man. You got yourselves a win here in game 2 of the best of 7. First 2 home games for the Sixers, wins. We go on the road for the next 2, though, man. Let's get it going. Player of the game, Joel Embiid. Like always, 31 points for the big man, 9 for 16 from the field, 12 for 14 from the free throw line with 11 boards, and that's his 10th career 30-point and 10-plus rebound playoff game. Yes, sir. And that is how this game is capped off, ladies and gentlemen. Jadis Young, appreciate you for coming in at the end, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through. Oh, well, soon to change that, my guy. But you close to undefeated with that jersey. Lose already, LOL. Harris for 3 trying to end this game right now. Hey. But hold up, man. We got to change this record here with the Maxey jersey. We got to change it real quick. Guys, will be right back. The screen went a little small, so I'll be right back on the stream. Just hang on. Yes, sir, man. Right on back here. Of course, it had to be messed up like it always is, but game 2, baby. In the books. Sixers take it. Let's go. I'm going to do it again. I already know it. It's going to happen. Probably going to happen again. No, it didn't happen that time. All right, good. Yes, sir, man. It's now not 1-0 for the Sixers leading the series. It's 2-0 now. It's 2-0 now that the Sixers lead this series, man. Clap your hands. Hey, you already know, my guy. You already know. But hold up. Let's pull on that music real quick. Hold up. We got to put on that music, man. 14-1 in this bad boy right here. 14-1. I'm going to take that. But you know why? Sixers grab this win. They grab a Game 2 win. They take their first 2 games at home. But now the next 2 games are on the road for the Sixers, man. So we'll have to see what we can do on the road. But especially without Matisse Thybulle. We'll have to see. Let's get video coming through. Alright, Nangs. Whenever you put that on, I'll be sure to watch it, my guy. At least I'm hoping to remember to watch it. But yeah, man. Everybody. Jam it out, man. Yes, sir. Sixers get that Game 2 win. 112 to 97 here. Beautiful Game 2 win for the Philadelphia 76ers here. Beautiful win when it matters. And yes, sir, man. Beautiful win. Beautiful win, man. Thank you so much. Have a good one, BLC. What a win. I'll see you later. Hey, appreciate you for coming through tonight. Go make that post-game vid, my guy. Appreciate you for coming through as one of the loyal supporters of the channel. Appreciate you. Yeah, man, we'll look over the stats right now while the computer's about to die. You know what? Enjoy Game 2 win, man. Anyway, for the Raptors side, OG Anunoby leads the way for the Raptors with 26 points, a rebound, and 3 assists. Fred VanVleet with 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists. Pascal Siakam with 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. Chris Boucher with 17 points and 8 rebounds off the bench. Precious Achiuwa with 7 points and 6 rebounds as the starting center for the Raptors. Cam Birch with 5 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. And Thaddeus Young, who only played 8 minutes tonight, ends up grabbing 2 points, 2 rebounds, but no assists to end the night. And Malachi Flynn with no points off the bench for the Raptors. Now we go to the Philadelphia 76ers side, where Joel Embiid, you have your MVP, who finished with 31 points and 11 rebounds tonight. And Tyrese Maxey, who had a goose egg in the first quarter, but comes back and ends up putting up 23 points. Not as big of a night as he had in Game 1, but I will take this performance out of Tyrese Maxey. Huge comeback for Tyrese Maxey after that really rough first quarter. And you know what? He's able to put up 23 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Good game for Tyrese Maxey, especially coming out of that first quarter and adjusting perfectly like we mentioned we wanted to have happen. Bryce Harrison follows that up with 20 points, 10 rebounds, and an assist. James Harden, not the biggest of games, but you don't really expect James Harden to really be the best player on the floor. And I'm sure James Harden took way less shot attempts than what he had when he was dealing with the hamstring injury, which he's not dealing with anymore. He had 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists, though. So not really a big night, but at the same time, as long as we see a healthy James Harden, and as long as we see him shooting well and being all right, I know his neck was kind of a little bit stiff when someone probably came over and smacked it, but hopefully James Harden's okay and is good to go for game number 3 up in Toronto. Danny Green with 11 points, a rebound, and 3 assists, especially that dunk that's going to go on the highlights for sure, and especially those corner threes that Danny Green put up. Not really a huge performance by the bench, but Jordan Yang and Matisse Thybulle having the exact same stat line. They each had 5 points, no rebounds, but an assist though. And Shake Milton with 3 points, 2 rebounds, and no assists. Just 13 bench points for the Philadelphia 76ers here tonight. You already know, man. That's how you round out the Sixers stats here. Now, team stats says we look here. Raptors shot the ball 43% from the field tonight. The Sixers 52%. And this died. I hate when it dies, man. Although I'm just gonna probably have to read it from my phone because it should just died, and of course it did. Should just did this beforehand. Should have just done it a little bit earlier. Guys, looks like I'm gonna have to read these off from my phone. So
Yeah, man, just give me a minute here. I'm gonna try to figure this out. Alright, guys, I have it pulled up. I'm gonna read it like one stat line at a time here. So, like I said before, if I have not said so, if I didn't say it already, Sixers shot the ball 52% from the field to the Raptors 42%. Sixers shot the ball 46% from 3 to the Raptors 34%. Sixers shot the ball 86% from the free throw line to the Raptors 83%. Sixers ended up out-rebounding the Toronto Raptors 41-35 overall. But the Raptors out-rebounded the Sixers offensively 13-7. The Sixers ended up out-assisting the Toronto Raptors 20-16. And guys, I apologize for having to go back and forth, but my computer just died, so I'm having to use my phone. That's why you're constantly having to see my camera always off and on constantly, but you're just going to have to deal with it, man. Raptors had more steals than the 76ers, 7 steals to 5. The Sixers had more blocks than the Raptors, though, 12 to 4. Raptors won the turnover battle 14-9. The Raptors had more points in the paint than the Philadelphia 76ers, 48-36. And then 42 personal fouls called, 24 on the Raptors, and then 18 on your Philadelphia 76ers. So that's how the stat lines will round out for tonight's game. Sixers grab the W here, 112-97. Look out for that YouTube short for the post game. And yeah, man, great game out of the Sixers today. And Sixers are up 2-0. And in the series, next two are up in Canada. I feel like the Raptors are going to take one of those two up in Canada. But the Sixers, in my opinion, will have a 3-1 lead by the end of that road trip. And hopefully we can end it off in Game 5. Fingers crossed we can end it off in Game 5, I'm assuming, is when we'll end this series off. But Game 3 is Wednesday at the Raptors at 8 o'clock p.m. So we'll have to see how well we can do in Canada the first time and stay in the second time. I will possibly have a video out on how much Mr. Matisse Thybulle is going to affect the Sixers on the road in Canada for games 3, 4, and 6, if game 6 is necessary, but especially focusing on games 3 and 4. So be on the lookout for that. That's probably going to come out either. Actually, the video actually has to come out tomorrow. It has to, actually. Because today's Monday, tomorrow's Tuesday, and then Game 3 is on Wednesday. So look out for that video tomorrow on how much Mr. Matisse Thybulle is going to affect the 76ers on the road in Toronto up in Canada. Because Matisse Thybulle cannot play the games up in Canada due to his quote-unquote vaccination status. Which, by the way, I will never mention again. But that is the reason why Mr. Matisse Thybulle is going to not be able to play the games up in Canada. So we'll have to see how well we can do without him. But that's pretty much it, man. Sixers grabbed the win, 112-97, up 2-0 in the first round series. We go 14-1 in the Maxey jersey, which is so good for us to grab ourselves a nice 2-0 lead in the series and a nice 112-97 win. Look out for the post-game YouTube short, and then the video on how much Matisse Thybulle will affect the Sixers up in Canada with his absence. And before I sign it off here, let me just shout all the people that came through in the chat. Nightings, you came through and was probably the biggest supporter of the night. Appreciate my guy, Jadis Young, Brandon Manton, appreciate you, TP, Lucas Hallman. It looks like that was it, because I think we had a very short chat tonight. We had a very short chat, it looks like. So that really didn't take that long as much as I thought it would. But again, appreciate everybody for coming through, man. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you have not done so. We're trying to get as many subscribers as we can. Hopefully we can reach some sort of milestone before the draft next Thursday, which hopefully this first round series will be over by then, so that I don't have to worry about the Sixers and the NFL draft at the same time. But yeah, man, that's pretty much going to do it for me. And Sixers grab that Game 2 win. We go up 2-0 in the series. Let's go get at least one of the next 2 games up in Canada. Let's take one of those. And let's hopefully finish off at home at the Wells Fargo Center, assuming we will not sweep the Raptors. But we'll take at least one of those 2 games up in Canada. Look out for that post-game YouTube short that I will put out, and look out for the video tomorrow on how much Matisse Thybulle will affect the Philadelphia 76ers up in Canada. But yeah, man, that's pretty much going to do it for me, man. If you guys have not done so, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. And I will catch you guys on the next one for game number 3 up in Toronto. Let's see what we can do, man. Anyway, guys, have a good night. Peace out.